Hi, this is Laynie Browne, and I'm so happy to be reading for Paminar Press. And I'm going to read from the beginning of a manuscript that will be coming out from Paminar Press this year. It's called Practice Has No Sequel. This book follows an earlier book of mine titled Practice, and Practice Has No Sequel is one in a series of homage textbooks written for a particular writer from whom I have received great inspiration, and this book is for Leslie Scalapino. This sentence speaks to the green promise of 9:31 a.m. untethered, here, now, with no plan, though lists remain long. Laborious small selves line up, erroneously thinking themselves alone. I must allow nothingness breathing into and out of one letter of the alphabet, followed by rib, thread, sepal. Sound encircles sternum I. Minuscule adornments follow the invisible and curtail only veneer. Birth increases thoracic sky, where the unseen is the brightest realm and requires no language. I wrote the word practice. Might I write a sequel now, upon loss, again stunned? Practice has no sequel. Premise right into the present moment and the space between letters, including all possible permutations, summon, care, rapt, and art. I sit in realization kitchens, bare prose. For instance, one need not believe every thought. I set out to clear a passage, to detach from narratives, first to listen, turn up fronds of hidden circling, ulterior landscapes. What does self say to self? If thoughts are clouds, changeless, self, sky, contains, though does not identify. Do not seek to vanquish thin layers of tulle, glossy mists. Instead, address surroundings as opaque, feathery, in any terms, so long as I am not that. At times thought will not wait. When speed of mind is dizzying, constellations pardon collapse into eclipse. Once indispensable, unveiled lowercase self was mere projection, not being synonymous with filmy residue of loss, a sound nest. I line my dwelling with velvet and water. A lion guards cardboard covers, twig garlands, amulet eye, a spare pair of legs. Writing at a kitchen counter is illusion of progress, since space is indeterminate. Performed long enough, the trick stops working. Still, a desk could be anywhere, a veneer of calm water, reflections found in eyes, branches woven by a bird. A surface might be ovens or alchemy. My instrument is carved of linden, green counsel, songs offered to mother plants. Why didn't someone separate the two strands entwined, perfidy treacherous to defrock, from rose strangled, trace intruders to ground, cull a confident blade, cut first, then detangle? The story of a changeless self is separate. I do not pardon, nor do I deny affliction. A procession of caskets filled with tears is cold and then follows. The story of a changeless self is separate. Timeless aspect remains unblemished. Coil strands into spirals and pin with crystal clear. Changeless self accompanies the solitary with the impossibility of being alone. I climbed out from newly dug earth, removed the soiled garments of promise. They would be buried with nothing inside of them. I taught myself not to mistake absence for honesty, not to ask about the shadow which runs like the murderer in every ballad, not to follow any form lacking content or compass. Why would I expect anyone to make the separation apparent? Perforations between worlds may be subtle, yet my written self glimpsed pinholes, versions of a life in which walls did not constrict. My mistake is the same as asking, why did no one point me toward my own divinity, place a mirror in skull? Why did I not believe my own non-visual reflection, every lake looking back in guise of dream or visitation of flight? Thank you.